Today on EA Sports. It's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns. A guy coming off his best season as a pro. Here's Nick Chubb. And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 17 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak, and that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. And again, it's Chubb. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown. They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
You look at this Baltimore defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A nice nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Now it's Watson, a bootleg, rolling to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. They'll try the air now with Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Off of play action, it's Watson. Fighting. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Justin Madubuike. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. From his goal line here, Watson. This is Akins hauling in the short pass, and he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. Now a 2nd and 6. Now Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Swings this out for Hunt. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Watson trying to get his guys moving. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Watson. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So we have reached half. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. Watson off play action. He's got his receiver Cooper. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Watson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To the sideline and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Watson. And this throw will be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On first down, it's Watson. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 5. From the 50, it's Watson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Now back to throw. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are good. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for Baltimore, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.